Moving on out of the banking space, credit cards versus debit cards. You'd think that the credit card industry was actually the bigger one, but guess what? Of late, it seems that the debit option is becoming more popular and perhaps more popular for banks as well.
Even as the banks look to contain their risk-heavy liabilities, customers are making full use of the options they have. The plastic money hard sold to them over the last couple of years is now bringing the elasticity they need at the time of credit constraints. Though banks have been making conscious efforts to slow down on the credit card portfolio, recent data suggests that the credit card outstandings have grown over the recent period. The number of debit cards issued have grown much faster as compared to the year before, and so has their share in the transactions carried out through cards. But despite this, there has been an increase in credit card outstandings due to increased rotation by customers. An increase in credit card outstandings would only raise concerns at a time when asset quality concerns are weighing heavy on the banking industry. The credit cards have seen a 2% increase in the defaults of the past year, and an uncertain economic environment would only add to these figures. And so banks on one hand are going slow and careful on the credit card portfolio, but looking to explore the opportunity of influencing customer behavior towards debit card usage.
There is an opportunity for us to move some people who were leveraging on credit cards onto their own funds. Yeah, so there is an opportunity there, and I don't see it as a kind of a conflict that one over the other kind of thing. But yes, we will independently promote debit card spends. And
credit limit while boarding the customers, since we are looking at people we are looking at only customers who are already using credit cards. So that's one of the criteria in which we are looking at customers while boarding them into our portfolio. So we obviously go by what their behavior has been on the other cards, what are the kind of limits they're enjoying, and based on that and based on whether he's a bank customer, based on these various parameters, we decide what kind of credit limit we should be assigning to them.
The trend is a clear indication that banks that had been going aggressive on their unsecured portfolios, such as credit cards in the past, may have to gear up to take some fallout in the form of rising NPAs. And fresh card issues will have to pass through a number of filters. In Mumbai, Ragini Verma for NDTV Profit.